Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unpacking Life with moi. Anyways, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, welcome. And for those of you guys who've been with me throughout the other episodes, thank you for coming back. And we're still continuing with our journey on the new topic of unpacking our lives. And to be honest, I feel like everything is kind of like changing and evolving, if I could put it that way. But anyways, like I'm still contemplating whether I should even continue with this podcast. I'm sorry guys that I keep on mentioning this over and over again. Not that I'm looking for any validation from anyone, but then like I'm pretty sure like most of you guys also have been through this kind of thing whereby you start something and then when you're like still going or in the process, you kind of feel like maybe you should take a break or maybe you should just stop it and all that stuff. Like that's the kind of phase that I'm in right now when it comes to this podcast. Like I'm really trying my best despite like how many views or whatever it is, because I still try to like remind myself like what's the reason why I started this podcast. And sometimes it kind of helps, but sometimes it also doesn't really help. But anyways, like I'm still here and I'm hoping that I'm still gonna get the strength to keep on going on and going on and going on, because I'm trying my best to do the research as to how I can make my podcast better and all that stuff. And it's kind of overwhelming, but either way I'm still going because I've got like people who support me, and which also brings me to the topic of the day. So today this could have been like a topic, like a conversation that I would have loved to be having like with someone, with me or with my friends and stuff like that. But then unfortunately a lot of people right now, they're busy, it's back to school, so like everyone is just busy trying to get their in order and all that stuff. So sadly I'm alone, so let's just try to enjoy and go on. So like the topic of today is friendship, guys. Like before we even start or whatever it is, please do tell me like what's your definition of friendship. Like how do you guys define friendships? Let me know in the comments, like how do you define like friendship and what do you think about friendships and all that stuff. Because there are some people, like I've come across a lot of videos which talk about like a person can leave without friends, like you're okay on your own. And then I've come across some other videos where they talk about like you need people to lean on and stuff like that. And personally, I need my army with me. I cannot stress this enough. Like I'm very, very grateful for the people that I have in my life. Shout out to you guys. I cannot start naming you by names like one by one because you're a lot. But like I'm grateful that I have those people in my life. They're like, they kind of help me shape like my life and to be who I am, apart from my parents and all that stuff. Like the people around you make you who you are. That's the honest truth. I don't know who needs to hear this, or I don't know who said this, like you can stand on your own. Yeah, you can stand on your own, but guys, sometimes life is really that difficult that you need people to lean on. And I'm not ashamed to say that I'm happy that I have people to lean on, and I have people that if I fall down right now, I've got people who gonna help me to pick myself up and dust myself up and like tell me to go on. I've got people that I can count on, and I'll forever be grateful for those people because they've seen me at my worst, they've seen me at my best, they've celebrated with me, they've cried with me, like we've been through it all together, like literally. Like shout out to you guys. I love you so much. You're important to me. But anyways, I'm not gonna start bragging about my friends and all that stuff. But then yeah, this is like a very interesting topic that I just wanted to talk about, because like when it comes to friendships can be complicated. Let's be honest. Friendships are not easy because sometimes you have your highs, sometimes you have your lows. Like friendships are just like relationships where like you have your highs and your lows and all that stuff, and you just have to like continue going on in your friendships and all that stuff. But then one thing I can tell you for sure is once you have like good people in your circle or good people around you, trust me, you're locked in for life. Like you guys are good to go. Like if you have the right people around you and if you have the right people supporting you and in your life, then you're good to go. Like literally you're good to go. And then like don't also like they're like different types of friendships. This is something that I noticed. They're like different types of friendships. They're like friendships like that are like really, really genuine, which are really hard to find these days, because genuine friendships, They're hard to find. And then there are friendships where like you guys just use each other. Literally just use each other. And by the term use, I mean like you guys are not there for each other emotionally. You just call each other when you need something, like more like friends with benefit type of thing, where you just call each other when you need something. That's also a valuable friendship, I guess. And then like friends where we just don't talk, like probably we talk. I don't know, but they're like different types of friendships. I didn't really do my research on that, but then I'm just like, I know that they're like a whole bunch of like different friendships. And then for me, I really, really prioritize like emotional friendships, and the friendships that like when I'm crying, like we're there together. No, those kind of friendships that I like. I only go to this person only when I'm having good news to talk about, or I only go to this person when I have sad news. Like those kind of friendships where you're like, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but they're doing construction and it's annoying. I hope I'll be able to edit this background noise. I really hope so. If not, guys, do forgive me. But anyways, like guys, it's important to have good friendships in your life. It's important. And like also another thing that we also need, like guys, I have friends. We also need to accept the fact that in friendships it's okay to have fallouts, and in friendships it's also okay like to understand that some friendships are seasonal. There are some people you meet in your life and then you guys are friends for like a year or two, and then they go away and stuff like that. Like you have to understand that it's okay to like have fallouts in friendship, and it's okay to have friendships that like expire after a period of time. Like it's equally okay. Because for example, I had friends in high school, and the friends that I had in high school, I think I only have three people that I'm still in contact with from my high school that are like close to me. And then the rest, I was like, I had best friends in high school, but like once I came here, like things changed. I'm not sure if it's the distance that changed the friendship, or maybe we just grew apart. I have no idea. But like I had friends in high school, like a lot of friends in high school, but then we don't talk anymore. And even if we want to talk, it's one of those situations where it's just like, hi, how you doing? I'm good, and all that stuff. It's just greetings, and then it just dies. Like you don't have that connection anymore. Like it's just gone. It's dead. And as much as I wish to have like kept those people in my life and to have kept connection with those people, I feel like I just came to like an understanding where I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm grateful for the years that we shared together in high school and all the things that we went through and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm okay to like, I have no grudge. I don't hate them. I don't have anything against them, but I just accepted like, okay, it's a phase and passed, and then now I just have to move on. In as much as I would have loved to keep those friendships. And like there's some friendships whereby we like, you know how hard it is. Like most people now are getting married, guys. The pressure is real. A lot of my friends are married. Like they're married or they have kids, and like here I am still chasing books. Sometimes, I just sit back and I ask myself, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right track? Because like this peer pressure coming from left, right, and center. You go on Instagram, you see this one is married. You go on Facebook, you see this one has a baby. This one has that. I'm really happy. I'm genuinely happy for those people in my life, like all those friends or people that I went to high school with. I'm really, really happy for them. But now at the back of my mind, I'm like, should I really be doing school? Like, or am I being left out? Or I should be doing this? But then I'm just like, well, I guess everything happens for a reason. Like that's what I keep on telling myself, like everything happens for a reason. So in that case now, where you have like a friend, like one of your close friends, now they have a baby and they have a family, now your mindsets are different because now you guys think differently. This person puts like her family in front, and then you are here trying to figure out, which boy should I date, who should I be with, what shoes should I wear, what clothes should I wear, what's trending. Like your priorities are different and your mindsets are different. So like definitely in most cases like that, people just drift apart and stuff like that. And I've seen that a lot in my life. Like I've seen that a lot. And the fact that I told you guys before that I'm a PK, and like being a PK is really a difficult thing because you're constantly on the go, you're constantly moving. So like when you try to make friends here 2-3 years down the line, you're going to a different place, you try to make friends there, 2-3 years down the line you change. So like you cannot really have like permanent friends in your life. You meet people, they go, you meet people, they go. But then, to be honest, I'm that kind of a person who's like, who really gets emotional and who really gets attached to people. And the whole idea of having to meet someone and then just for me to say goodbye to them, I'm still trying to make peace with it. But then it's difficult because once I want, like, I'm an introverted person. Like, I'm sorry, like, my thoughts just come when I'm talking. Like, I join that, and then when I'm in the middle of saying that, something else comes up and I just join them. But I hope you guys don't get confused or whatever it is. But then, like, being an introvert, like, I try to go out there to make friends or acquaintances or whatever it is, but then it's really hard. So, like, when I really go out to try and be friends with someone and then the feeling is not reciprocated, or maybe the friendship is just one-sided, it kind of hurts in a way that at this point I've just stopped making new friends. I'm just like, well, if someone wants to be my friend, I'm just gonna wait for them to come and make the effort. And the friends that I already have, they kind of understand the kind of person I am, so it's more like we bring our 100. It's more like a relationship. They bring their 100, I bring my 100, and then we meet halfway, and it's all good. And guys, this is also another question. What do you think about jealousy in friendships? Do you think jealous in friendships should exist? This is something that I just recently discovered when it comes to friendships. So I don't mean like I'm jealous that my friend has a car and I don't. Or I'm jealous that my friend has an iPhone 15 and I don't. Not that kind of jealousy. But the kind of jealousy that the friends that you have are making other friends. Like, this person is my friend, I don't want this person to hang out with this friend, or now this friend has made a new friend with another person and they're being way much more closer to that person rather than they are to me. Like, do you think that kind of friendship, that kind of jealousy in friendship is okay, or maybe it's normal? What do you think about that kind of jealousy? Please do let me know, because this is something that I'm still trying to understand. I've just recently discovered about it. I didn't know it existed, so I want to know, like, what do you guys think about it? Do let me know in the comments as well. And then, like, guys, and also, like, friendships, like, I feel like most of the relationships, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, it shouldn't be something that's forced. Friendships should be something that flourish, something that you enjoy, like your ride or die. That's what I think when it comes to friendships. And I'm the kind of person who's like, if I do in friendships, whatever relationship that I have with someone, like, I want communication, like clear communication. I think I mentioned it in other videos. Like, a comprehension is really necessary, even in friendships, even in relationships. It's very important. Like, if I do something that you don't like, yo, tell me, sit me down and let me know, like, what I did wrong or what you don't like. Like, let me know, and learn not to force things in friendships. Like, if you feel like you're forcing things, then that's not a friendship. Like, literally, that's not a friendship. Don't force things. If things are not working in your friendship or whatever, and you've tried to make it work, then just be okay to let it go. Accept it and let it go. It's gonna hurt, yes, fine, but accept it and let it go. Because holding on is gonna hurt way much more than just letting it go. So in as much as we want to keep friendships and all that stuff, and it's okay. And also it's very important to know the difference between friends, acquaintances, and, like, because some people, like, mistake this thing, because they're like, oh, I met this guy, like, we met at the club. Like, there are people who are just people you go to the club and drink with, or people you just hang around with. And then there are people who are like your friends, who are more like family and stuff like that. So it's also important to establish, to really know, like, where you stand in people's lives when it comes to being the whole thing of friendships. Because some people think that just because I've hung out with this person 1-2 times and we're friends. It's also important to know that, like, how do you define friendship? That's why I asked you guys, like, how do you define friendships? Like, it's very important to know this, because otherwise, the misconception that comes with the whole idea of thinking this person is my friend, or this is just too much. So it's very, very important for you to establish, like, what kind of friendships do I have and what kind of people are in my life and all that stuff. Like, it's very important for you to say that. And then friendships, in as much as friendships are good, they're also toxic sometimes. And there's nothing as bad as toxic friendship. And this, like, literally hurts, because toxicity in whatever kind of relationship there is something that is not good. It's not good. My neck hurts. But anyways, guys, like, I could go on, like I'm trying to, like I mentioned before, I'm trying to like make my videos like super super short so that you can enjoy watching them, because I, for one, I also don't like watching like very very long videos. But then basically what I was just trying to share today is about friendships and how important they are, and how important I think they are, because probably we have different views or whatever it is. But for whatever it's worth, friendships are important. And if you have good people in your life, and people who are in your corner, who are rooting for you, who love you, who are there for you, keep them close and keep them safe. Loyalty is important in friendships. Honesty is important in friendships. Like, not only in friendships, but in all the other aspects of ships that are there. So if you have people who are close to you, if you have friends who are on your side, who are always there for you, treasure those people, because trust me, these days it's really hard to find people who are genuine, who genuinely care for you and who genuinely care about you. So with that being said, be aware of toxic friends. If they're too toxic, let them go. Be aware of people who want to use you in the name of friendship. Let them go. Keep the people who share the same energy as you. Leave off of the valued energy that other people give you, and then you never go wrong. With that being said, we've reached the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned one or two things. Don't forget to like and share the video, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you. Have a good week. Bye.